Hi, Lakeland. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
How's your week been going?
Pretty good.
Good. Any plans this weekend?
Going to a Tigers game, but that's it.
Going to a Tigers game? Lucky. I've been to a Tiger game in like 3-4 months.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So anyway, at your last appointment, there's that back tooth that's really decayed. And I think the best option would be to put a crown on it. Do you know what a crown is?
No, I don't think so.
So a crown is basically, I have a photo I want to show you. It's basically a cap that goes on your tooth. So what we'll do is we're going to have to reduce the tooth a little bit, and then we'll put a fake cap on it. So it can be metal, it can be ceramic, any one of those. So it's the crown replaces it. And then we have different types of crowns, porcelain, fused metal, ceramics, all kinds. Other options that we could do, do an extraction, or we could just leave it. But I think I would recommend a crown for you. So some of the pros about having a crown is it helps strengthen the tooth. It's really good for aesthetics, and we get to save the tooth. How are you feeling about that so far?
Feeling pretty good. I do want to save the tooth.
Okay.
Is it going to be painful?
So it's not going to be painful. Obviously, we'll numb you up, make sure you're comfortable throughout the entire procedure. It won't take too long, 2 to 3 hours. So we'll prep the tooth. We'll put a temporary crown on your tooth, and then after about 2 weeks, the final crown will come.
Okay.
I just want to talk about the cons, of a crown. Anytime you're drilling into the tooth, there's a chance of there being sensitivity. It could damage the pulp because we're drilling into your tooth. So maybe later on the road you might need a root canal. And obviously it could fracture. That's another thing that can happen with the crown. We're going to try our best to ensure that that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Are you feeling okay about it? I know this is a lot coming at you.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Do the cons that you mentioned happen often?
So, I haven't been doing this for a long time, but based on the research, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, there's always a chance, for something to go wrong. But I think, if we do the right steps, we do the procedure correctly, I think everything will be okay.
Okay, that sounds good because I do want to keep my tooth.
Right.
And I don't want it extracted.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave it. What would happen if I left it?
Yeah, so what could happen is that infection could spread. It's severely decayed, so that means that bacteria is eating away at the tooth. And if they get into the pulp, they can travel down the root of your tooth, and that could spread to different parts of your face, and that could be a serious, emergency. You could go to the hospital, and they'll have to drain it. They'll have to put you on IV antibiotics. So it's important that we do something about the tooth. And like I said, I think a crown is really the best option. Conventional filling is really won't fix it. So instead of getting rid of it, like extracting it, I think a crown is really the best option.
Yeah, that makes sense. A crown does sound like my best option.
Now, is there anything that you're curious about? I mean, is there anything that might be stopping you from doing a crown, or money, transportation?
What will it look like? Will it look like my tooth?
Yeah, we can do a type of crown that matches your adjacent tooth, the tooth that's next to it. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Or if you want to be fancy, we can do a gold crown, wherever you want.
Okay. Probably one that looks like my normal tooth.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. But so, are you kind of understanding what we're trying to do here, like the crown, instead of extracting it and then leaving it? Just read it back to me, I guess, trying to make sure you get it, all that.
Yeah, it sounds like my tooth has a really deep cavity in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't fill it with, I guess, a restoration. And my only options are extracting it, doing nothing, or putting a crown on it like you mentioned. And it sounds like I'll have a temporary one, and then you'll come back and put on a permanent one?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I said it there myself. That's perfect. Yeah, so we'll get that set up for you. Probably within the next week or two. We'll prep your tooth, we'll put the temporary on there, and start this process. really glad that you're open to this option, and I look forward to doing this for you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for explaining it.
All right, have a nice one.
You too.